Good morning or afternoon, I guess, wherever you're at. Excuse me. Oh, all right. I think I'm okay. Time to mock draft from the 11 spot. So many times clapping cheeks snipes me today. Sunday morning, always slow. Not a lot of green either. Where is everybody? All right, it's almost time. I don't see a lot of green. All right, Mr. Mayhem.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, Jeremy? How you doing?
Good. Let's see.
I don't see a lot of green. I saw Napster go green. Let's see.
Nate's on the Zoom. I don't know who Nate is.
What's up, Nate?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Moving again.
Were you not moving? You mean
No, moving houses, moving location.
Oh, where are you moving to?
The third time in a year, Connecticut.
Why are you moving so much? You have a job that sends you all over the place, or what?
My wife's job, actually. She's a chemical engineer, and she had been working down in Richmond and got a better gig in Connecticut, and that's after graduating from Maine. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's been busy.
Do you guys even unpack, or you just leave everything packed?
Half of it was already packed up, to be honest, which made it easier. But our
Yeah.
moving company went from telling us it was going to take 1 to 2 days to 1 to 2 weeks after they picked up our stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been good.
Let's see. So Nate, are you the Napster? Who are you
No,
on
he's
the?
Cole FRBN. I don't know what the FRBN. I don't even know.
It's a Fish reference, the band Fish, Colonel Foreman.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So Clapton's on.
Yeah. Looks like we're missing Show D Topper, Vagoom, Team Keem, and Dahutsky. Unless Dahutsky's green and I can't see him because my screen always gets cut off at the end there.
Oh, I'm only looking on your screen, so I'm no help to you.
Okay.
I see some green on that. I think the little dot there.
Okay. So we're just missing Shody Topper, Vagoon, and Team Keem. Because I saw Ale was green earlier. And I saw
L's one of those. He flickers on and off.
Yeah, and Arsenal. We're just missing those three guys. Let me ping them again.
Yeah, Chris, I couldn't accept your trade, man.
That's fine. You could counter it. I have other receivers. I mean, your first offer was like, give me the better running back and give me the better wide receiver.
No, Adams is definitely the better receiver over Diggs.
No,
You can't argue that.
no way. No
For
way.
the last 2 years, who's been the better receiver?
Okay, but this is dynasty. Give me the guy who's attached to Josh Allen for the next 3+ years versus a guy who maybe has Aaron Rodgers for 1 to 0 years.
Well, one, if Aaron Rodgers comes back, which he is, he's getting a new deal, and it's at least 3 years.
Okay, but Aaron Rodgers is going to be 40 years old. We don't know when his arm's going to fall off. I like Diggs
That man's
better.
arm could
I like
fall
Diggs
off a little
better.
bit
I
and
like
still
Diggs
be.
better in dynasty
Yeah,
because I know he has Josh Allen for the next 2 to 3 years.
but I'm getting the older running back. That
He's 24 years old. Cam Akers is like 22. Come on, it doesn't even. That's like
and one's coming off a major injury where one is
okay. Nobody in their right mind has Cam Akers over Saquon Barkley in any format.
No, and I didn't say I had.
So I said I'm giving
But
you
in
the best,
Dynasty,
the better running back and the better wide receiver. I'm downgrading them both.
I'm getting. Oh wait.
Now I admit Lockett was a little bit of a low ball,
I was like, what is he thinking?
but I figured you'd counter with maybe like Robert Woods or something.
Woods. No, because if I get Woods, I want Stafford. Like that's the thing. Like,
Oh, well, you're not getting okay.
what?
Well, you okay? Who are you going to give me in place of Stafford? I'm going to give you Stafford, Woods, and Saquon Barkley.
Well, then I would give you Cousins.
Okay, the reason why I traded for Stafford was so I wouldn't have Kirk Cousins as my QB. I don't want Kirk Cousins.
Cousins is fine.
Dude, you
As an RB2, or QB2. Sorry, he's my QB2. So
he's not going to be any better than Ryan Fitzpatrick this year, who's my QB3.
No, Cousins will be better than
He won't.
he will.
Oh,
You want to bet on this one?
sure.
Straight up, Cousins beats Fitzpatrick this year.
Sure. In fantasy points, sure.
Yeah, I guess
That's all
I was
care
gonna say
about.
overall finish, but
Yeah, that's fine for fantasy
yeah.
points. Like I don't care completion percentage, touchdown interception ratio. I don't care all that crap. I care
So
about fantasy.
fantasy point total because he's gonna lose some because of the interceptions. That's
That's
what.
fine.
Yeah. Because I could see Fitzpatrick losing his job to what's his name?
No,
Uh,
stop. No.
what do you mean? Stop.
20. Okay, a 28-year-old quarterback who's made 2 NFL starts.
Hey, it's almost as crazy as the Saints. Hey, we won 3 games out of 4 with one guy, but we're gonna go with the other guy who throws interceptions left and right.
Hey, they haven't said that yet. Everybody keeps assuming it's Jameis Winston, but they haven't come out and said that yet. No, the reason why I made that deal with Pierre was because I was gonna have to take Kirk Cousins, and I'm like, I do not want Kirk Cousins as my Q. He's like Jarvis Landry. He's like just so boring and so he's just another quarterback. So I made that deal to get Stafford, so I specifically would not have Kirk Cousins as my QB2.
Also, I think it's funny though because everyone ripped me for giving 3 first-round picks for Cam Akers, and then everyone comes to me and goes, "Hey, what do you want for Cam Akers?" And I'm like,
Well, you put him on the trade block.
"No, I only put him on the trade block because who was it? A couple of you guys came out and said, "Hey, I want Cam Akers," and it was like 4 or 5, and I was like, "I'm just going to put him on the trade block then and see who's going to offer me the best deal." That's why I did it.
I honestly, I'm like, I feel like Saquon Barkley is going to be significantly better than Cam Akers this year. Honestly, that's how I feel.
I feel like they're the same until Daniel Jones gets replaced, or if Daniel Jones takes a leap this year. If Daniel Jones takes a leap and their offense is going to be good and scoring, then Saquon's fine. But if they're terrible and he's trying to chuck it everywhere, some of that's going to go to Saquon, but he's also going to throw it. I just think if they had a Kirk Cousins, I'd be more happy with Saquon Barkley.
Saquon's average over like 20 fantasy points per game in every healthy game he's played. And it's not every game, but if you take his average, like
I wouldn't say it's 20. I would probably say it's like 18.
I think Cam Akers has had 1 20-point fantasy game in his entire. I think people are like, I like Akers, but people are a little too nuts on Akers right now. Maybe I'll be wrong.
So the reason I spent the 3 first was it was for the longevity and the way my team is. So it was one, I wasn't going to have to wait 3 years to make a first-round pick and hopefully get somebody. It was, I'm going to get somebody now who's young, who's in a good system, and they don't have picks to replace Cam Akers. So they're kind of stuck with them. And they've already pretty much said, hey, you get the lead job, and it's yours to lose. And if he does fine with Stafford, who I think he will be, and that offensive line, he's going to be their running back for at least the next 4 years.
Well, okay, 4 years is a long time for a running back. Can't say that for sure. And
yeah, but they're at least stuck with him for 3, I think.
Well, no, that's fine. I mean, I'm not dig down on Akers. I just think people are automatically assuming the guy's going to get like 20 touches every week, and I don't think that's going to be the case. But we'll see. Anyways,
I can see him in that 13 to 15 range.
Yeah, that's fine. But Saquon's getting like 20 plus. We need you to draft either the 7 or the 8. It looks like.
That's fine. I can. Did you want to kick one of them, or?
I mean, I guess I can try. What were the instructions Francis gave?
It was. I know it's to go into the settings tab. I remember that's the first one.
Draft settings.
Draft settings.
Scroll down to where you see the team's name that you want to boot.
Scroll down.
Okay, I don't see any team names.
Go to roster settings. Nope. Draft order. Oh, okay.
Draft order. Click on the name, hit remove. Do you see remove anywhere?
Hold on. Click on Vagoon real quick.
I did.
Is there a way to like scroll them down? Oh, you can change which order.
You can change the draft order, but that's it.
We'll
Still
see if you.
well, whatever. Just draft for Vagoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Already waited. Let's go. Here we go. All right.
I didn't know if you right clicked or had to do something. I'll mess with it and whenever I get another draft going or something.
See, that's the problem when I was looking at your team. I'm like, he either has like guys who I'm like, yeah, I really, really would love to have that guy, or he has guys that I'm just like, whatever. Like one of 20,000 other dudes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, how am I gonna work out a deal here where it's like, because it's gonna have to be like a stud, all stud deal. And I really, 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 really like my roster. I feel like I have a very good top to bottom roster.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to make a trade right now. Saquon at the 5th, that's a league winning pick right there.
I think that's where he's going because of the injury concerns and then the new report that he won't be ready for week.
It's like, okay, who you want here?
Give me. I'm just not big on Jonathan Taylor. I know he's supposed to get the job. Give me Nick Chubb here.
And then I'll give him Jonathan Taylor, I guess.
I was gonna say do Tyreek Hill, but
no, he's just gonna get like whoever's on top of the board. Well, I remember last year with Dalvin Cook, he was threatening to hold out, and everybody he fell to like the 7th pick because everybody was scared he was going to hold out. And I'm kind of getting that vibe with Saquon Barkley. Like, okay, even if he like takes him a couple weeks, what you don't win your fantasy weeks in week 1 and 2. Just hold the fort.
it's hard to hold the fort though with your number 5 overall pick decides to go. No, I'm gonna hold out.
If you can't go 1-1, even if you go 0-2, which would be ridiculous, he's not going to not play. Even if you go 0-2, you should be able to make your fantasy playoffs.
Who did I start off with? Nick Chubb. Okay. I guess you said dynasty. So,
Yeah. No. I definitely have Adams over Diggs in redraft because I do
Okay.
think Aaron Rodgers. I do think Aaron Rodgers will play this year. But what about next year? He's like, trade me. Or what if he says, screw it, I'm out of here, I retire. I'm done. I've had enough. That's the concern. Whereas with Stephon Diggs, you don't have that concern. You know it's Josh Allen for the next however many years he's there. I'll go with the Green Bay stack, and then I'll get Aaron Rodgers in like the 12th. All right, I guess he's taking Kelsey.
No.
Oh, Bagoon's here. Okay, I guess you can have Team Keem now. So you got Taylor who you didn't want. Now you got Kelsey. Okay, Cam Akers hasn't even been picked yet.
He's gonna go in the next 3 picks.
I'm just saying. Wow.
Whoa.
How is Cam Akers still on the board? There we go. I mean, how does Akers fall below Dobbins and Joe Mixon?
Yeah, I think some people think Mixon's just going to get a bunch of.
Oh, team. Okay. So Keem's on.
All right. So now I get to just. Pierre doing it right. You got McCaffrey, you get Keenan Allen, and
Yeah,
Robinson at the turn.
Very good. Mr. Mayhem with the. I don't even mind those 3 running backs. So Alvin Kamara, Cam Akers, Najee Harris.
You're just going to get so much work. That's the thing.
You flex those 3 guys, you'll probably be okay. That's going to be an interesting build. Running back, tight end.
Yeah. But I think he's in that spot where he can still get a decent receiver on the way back.
Maybe. Do I take Aaron Rodgers here just to make sure I have the full Green Bay stack?
So when it comes to Cup and Woods, you like Woods better, right? Because he's the boom bust guy.
I think he's more. I think with Stafford, they're going to have a more of a downfield approach. Not that Robert Woods runs like super deep routes, but he runs more of the perimeter intermediate routes. And I think with Stafford, that he's going to benefit a little more from that. I like them both a lot, though.
You're on the clock, by the way. Sorry, I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that he took Cup. I almost took Gibson there, honestly.
Yeah, that's who I thought you might take, but I was like, I think you want a receiver here. I think you like the value of Jones, so the fact that you got him later.
Come on, pick a receiver. Oh, I thought I might get Gibson.
That's a good team right there, though. Dahuski,
I thought I was going to.
Hopkins, Clyde, Gibson.
I was like, am I going to get Antonio Gibson anyways?
That's fine. Clappin can't go tight end here, so he should be fine, right? What is Al doing? 4 wide receivers.
He does that a lot, actually. I'm starting to get lower on Jamar Chase.
I have his outcomes like Tyler Lockett. He's either boom, bust, or just someone you're not gonna like playing. Hits in the fourth. Call a day.
Well, the Nasser just dropped. Ooh. Don't know how I feel about Devonta Smith as your wide receiver one.
I feel like Patrick Mahomes is worth it in the fourth round, like that
Yeah,
late fourth round.
I don't feel like that's a bad auto pick. If it was an auto.
Yeah. Napster, if you're on, you got to turn yourself off auto or it's going to click for you.
Maybe he set a queue.
I don't think he did because I think Patrick Mahomes was the auto. Yeah, so I like his three running backs. I really wish. I'm gonna wait till Pierre. Yeah, Adam Thielen was who I was thinking instead of Devontae Smith would have been great.
Yeah.
And then get either his boom bust guy with his next pick or T. Higgins, good pick. Sutton's not bad.
Yeah, Sun's not bad. All right, Shody Topper, Kenny Galladay, his only wide receiver through 5 rounds. That's going to be tough.
I guess he's flexing Miles Sanders. Where's Miles? Oh, I can't check. Yeah.
All right, you guys are going to make me go running back here. All right, well.
So if it's PPR, I like Hunt over Davis. I know Davis can catch. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is Matt Ryan's throwing it short to the running back.
I'm debating Hunt and Etienne, honestly. That's what I'm debating right now. I'll go with Hunt.
I think so. I did the last one. All right, Dikuski, what do you do here? Because right now I really like your team.
Well,
I do like Kyler Murray in the 6th. The ETN.
hmm.
Yeah, I would like. Trying to think. I think running back was the right option. I just don't know if he had any better ones to choose from. Because if Gibson gets hurt, he's going to need an extra running back. So if he would have drafted 3 in a row, I think I just would have liked some more safe. But I guess there's not anybody left.
Yeah, I mean, it was between Hunt and Etienne for me, so I don't mind. If you're going to go running back, I think Etienne was the pick. Ooh, Band. 7-1.
I just think he knew he wasn't going to get a good tight end if he waited after this point. So just went and got his guy. Montgomery, he's even shot up more after the Cohen thing. Like we'll wait and see more information as we get closer to the season. But didn't Tariq Cohen in his he's not getting as healthy as he thought from whatever surgery or whatever.
Yeah, they're saying it's taking longer.
Mm-hmm. Who were you saying for Javante? Oh, Clapping.
Yeah. If Javante hits, his team's going to be looking really good.
That's a good strategy. Davis for the first half of the year, Javante for the second half. My only worry with Davis is I can't remember if he's good. What is it? Like if he'll be in there for blocking for set offensive line is not the greatest. Goddard at 7'10".
That doesn't seem necessary.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a reach. I'm gonna say that. Juju in the 7th, I don't mind. Robbie in the 8th. Really liking Dahuski's team. Dak in the 8th is definitely good.
I actually think my team is pretty insane right now, but that's just me.
Who's your running backs? Aaron Jones.
Aaron
Kareem
Jones,
Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, Trey Sermon.
Not bad. Who are your? I know you got decent receivers.
Adam, I got Adams, Robert Woods, Chris Godwin, Jerry Jeudy. Dak Prescott is my QB in the 8th.
Yeah, Judy will be an interesting one because I don't know. It's again, it's the QB for me for Denver. Yeah. Yeah. I think you reached a whole 2 rounds on Goddard. That's my problem. If you would have done it in the 8th, I would have been like, okay. But he like reached. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, I wish. I don't know. I like stacking Gordon and Williams in case one just falls, especially if you can get Gordon in like the 8th. Goddard, I don't know. Clapping, what are you doing, man? You're 6 through 8. I'm off of Moore this year. I don't know why. A lot of people are high on him, and I just think he's going to.
I like him, but
Elijah Moore. Sorry, I meant.
Yeah. No, I like Elijah Moore, but not in the 8th round. That's too high. Like,
QB running the ninth. Oh, you can't get your Rodgers stack.
I took Dak Prescott.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I couldn't pass on Dak Prescott in the 8th round.
That's true. That's true.
That's ridiculous. It's top 5 QB in the 8th round.
Debo Samuel in the ninth. There's some.
Yeah, I would take Tebow over Elijah Moore all day.
I take Debo over Mike Williams.
Yeah, Debo in the 9th. That's
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh. Okay. Mooney. See, Mooney never falls this much far when I draft.
Well, yeah, because you take him, or Stinger does.
Well, even when Stinger, I've drafted enough without Stinger, and Mooney still goes like in the 8-2 or the 8-3. Because I was like, I'm going to get Mooney in the 8th round. It's like that's where I like maybe can get him. Never happens.
They're both the guys. Well, the 2 guys I was thinking about went back to backs.
You wanted Antonio Brown and Connor?
Yeah. I'll settle for this guy.
Yep, Gage in the 9th. That's my rule. Either Williams, Gage. Antonio Brown used to not go so high, so I think he was in there too. One of those 3 followed the 9. I know you just didn't say Zach Moss is going to give you 10 points per game.
I know that's probably too high.
Yeah.
It's probably too high, honestly.
I got him at like 7 points per game. Gus Edwards. Oh, jeez. Tell Clapping to stop. He's going to have to answer for these crimes. Is Clapping a low-key Eagles fan? I feel like he is.
Hi, I'm on a thing.
Brady. I will say I do like Harris if Cam's not the QB.
No, but okay. Look, I like Damian Harris. I think he's
Yes.
a good running back.
Yes.
But he's a running back who gets like 12 to 15 carries and nothing more. And
Okay.
he's
So what
bolting
round do
on
you
the ball.
what round do you take him in?
I'm honestly not drafting him. I mean, here's what I feel about Damian Harris. He's just gonna. This is what I say about guys when I say they're a waste of a pick. He's just gonna sit on your bench, and you can't drop him because he's too good to drop. But you never play him because he doesn't score enough points to make your starting lineup, and he just sits on your bench. That's
Chris,
why.
why do you hate Damian Harris?
I don't hate Damian Harris. It's like Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown is a waste of a pick because he's just going to sit on your bench. And then he's going to have that one monster game when he's sitting on your bench. And then you're going to play him the next week and he's going to get like 4 points. He's just a waste of a pick. Like, okay, Tony Pollard. Okay, fine. Tony Pollard, he's just going to sit on your bench. But at least you know if he goes down, he's an instant in your lineup. Same with like Gus Edwards of J.K. Dobbins. Whereas Damian Harris, his situation's never going to improve. Never going to improve. Okay, maybe if Mac Jones comes in and Mac Jones, what's the difference with Mac Jones? He doesn't vulture goal line carries. Okay, but maybe they don't even get to the goal line. Dahoudski, 20 touches a game. How many running backs do you think get 20 touches a game a season? Like 5, 4 or 5 get 20 touches a game, dude. Not everybody gets 20 touches a game. Dahoudski, settle down.
Isn't White still there? He's getting the passing work, right?
James White is still there. Sonny Michel is still there. They've
Well,
drafted Ramondre
Sony
Stevenson
might not be there by the time.
He's not getting 20 touches.
Oh, I don't think he's getting 20 touches. I never even said that.
No, like 5 running backs get 20 touches a game. Stop it.
I think they're just trying to get your route up, Chris.
They are, and they're doing it.
I think he's a great 10th round pick. 10th, 11th, 12th. If you want to take the shot, take him.
He's fine. Like he's fine.
He's fine. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Fine doesn't win you a fantasy championship. Fine sits on your bench. And maybe when you're like, crap, I have injuries and bye weeks, I put him in there. Okay, fine. That's all he does. That's my thing. Like, you trying to win fantasy championships, or you just trying to get like,
I wish I knew more about your videos last year, because I'd love to see who you said was fine last year in the late rounds.
I'll tell you right now, I said Marquise Brown was undraftable last year. You can ask Pierre. I said it all day long. Marquise Brown undraftable. Who else did I say? And he's even more undraftable this year, but people can't quit Marquise Brown. They can't quit him.
Rashad Penny, great late pick. Yeah, that's good.
Like, think about your last round picks. Do you want a guy who's just going to get you like a nice, safe 8 to 10 points? No, that's not going to win you your fantasy championship. Yes, Penny could suck. Penny could do nothing. But if something happens to Chris Carson and Penny's a guy, Penny could literally win you your fantasy championship. You can drop your 10th round pick if he sucks. It's fine. I got the serious Green Bay stack going.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons Rodgers had an MVP season was obviously Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers, but the fact that they utilized the tight end just a little bit more or just had a better tight end. Because who was the other guy that he made really well and then he left? I'm trying to think of his name. I'm just not a Green Bay fan, so I don't know this. There was another tight end he used to dump off too, and he was at least decent for fantasy. But
I don't really like Tunyon, but in the 12th round, fine.
I think Tunyon has the touchdown upside, and that's all you want with a tight end. You want a tight end who will get a touchdown.
Yeah,
That's all you want your tight end to do. You're like, please catch one touchdown. At least you've not hurt them.
Yeah, no. When you're getting tight ends this late, yes, you're not just catch a touchdown, please.
Yeah. I do like the Crowder pick in the 12th.
Yeah, at least Crowder has like a path to upside. I agree.
Tannehill, Moore for Arizona. Rondale Moore has that weird thing where either he's going to be the 3 or he's just going to be nobody. That's what scares me.
But again, in the 12th round, that's the time to shoot for.
Hilton. If Hilton is Carson's number 1, we're all going to look silly.
Well, I mean, I think he will, but I worry about
consistency.
Well, I mean, of course, but that's okay. I worry more about Carson Wentz's accuracy down the field.
Yeah, I just think with them too, it's you have questions on both ends. Where on some wide receivers, you either have a question on the receiver only or the QB. With them, you're like, is Wentz going to be what he was and all this? Where are they going to be? And then Ty is old. Is he going to stay healthy?
See, Edwards a great pick in the 12th.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you didn't really draft, so you want to do the unbiased grading?
Yeah, and I'm going to actually just do grades, like not numbers. We'll do grades.
Okay.
Let's switch it up a little bit.
Whatever you want to do.
Let's see. You're going to have to drop that down now.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start off with Pierre. So, I got to rip him. He can't get above a C because, he's Pierre. No. So McCaffrey, great. Keenan Allen Robinson, pretty much how you need to come around the turn. Thielen as a safety valve, good. Montgomery, I'm actually getting higher on, especially James Robinson for your third running back. Noah Fant, Kenyon Drake. So I guess he's flexing one of these RBs. I just don't love his flex options. Yeah, that's the only bad thing I can say about this team. So if that's the only bad thing I can say, it's probably like a C+. I'm gonna give him C+.
All right.
Arsenal, Cook, Thomas, McLaurin, Swift, Higgins, Samuel, Chenault, Gallup, Rogers in the 9th, Logan Thomas, Murray, Hines. So Thomas, McLaurin, Higgins, and Curtis Samuel or Chenault. Doing like that. Logan Thomas is fine. I think I like his flex options better. I don't know if it's necessarily. I'm gonna give this a C+ as well. Yeah. The only yeah, C plus. Let's just go with C plus. Mr. Mayhem, Kamara, Akers, Harris, bold move, but then you followed it up with Smith, Sutton, Claypool, Waddle, Landry, Hurst, Crump, Campbell, Hawkinson. So you got to play 3 of these wide receivers at least. Funny thing is man, I just don't love the Smith pick. It's the only thing I have a problem with. Like Hurts in the 9, that's fine. You guys know how I feel about him, but I'm just gonna say he at least does halfway decent this year. Gronk in the 10th, and as your tight end, he'll win you some weeks. He'll lose you a bunch too. I don't mind the 3 running back start. Your just wide receivers really just don't excite me. Yeah, I'm gonna give this just a C. My only concern is your 3rd wide receiver and maybe even your 2nd. So that's why. Yeah, Mr. Henry, Mixon, Mahomes, Jacobs, Andrews, Boyd, Moore, Tebow, Ruggs, Jamal Williams, Hilton. All right, so you're playing Henry and Mixon for sure. Jones is your wide receiver 1. Jacobs probably your flex play. You have Mahomes as your QB. Andrews, tight end, obviously. Boyd is your wide receiver 2. And then I would honestly say Deebo Samuel beats out Elijah Moore. So that's your 3rd wide receiver. Man, I kind of feel the same way about these first 4 teams. There's no one I really love. And if you had to give me the order of who finishes who, it's probably Pierre. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm just going to give this a C. I don't know. Between Jones is a decent number 1. I don't know if he's a number one. So Boyd's just a safe play. Deebo's another kind of safe play. I don't see your boomer bust. That's what I'm missing here. Is like, who's your boom bust guy at wide receiver? I think you'll compete. I just don't. You're not going to dominate, and I think everybody's good. So that's where the same. We have Barkley, Brown, Kittle, Lockett, Ayuk, Odell, Wilson, Jones, Johnson, Dillon, Singletary, Crowder. Brown, Lockett, Ayuk, Jones. He's got an upgrade. See, I like this. See, I just like this team more, even though his RB2 is questionable. That's the only thing that's questionable is his RB2. And I think he did that in the mid to late rounds. It was like, hey, I'm going to go for Ronald Jones, who could have the job, Duke Johnson, who maybe could have the job. Dillon becomes best if Aaron Jones gets hurt. Not saying he will, and he might see some other work as well. So Singletary's the Moss and Singletary, we've talked about him enough. Probably way too much. I'm gonna give this. I'll give this a B. Ezekiel Elliott, Josh Jacobs, Waller, Galladay is your number 1 receiver. Scares me. Sanders is now your flex play. Don't like that. Lamar Jackson in the 6th is fine. Davis, Williams, Moss in the 9th. Brown, Perryman, and Kirk. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, this is a C team for me. I just don't like. You're gonna have Elliott, Dobbins, Sanders, Galladay's your 1. Then you're automatically paying Davis and Williams, and you still have to now play another one of them, or Brown, or Perryman, or Kirk. Yeah, I don't like this team at all. So yeah, it's a C for me. Nick Chubbs, Justin Jefferson, Mike Evans, Kyle Pitts, Josh Allen, Mostert, Pittman, Fournette, Mooney, Pollard, Beasley, and Alexander Madison. So 1, 2. Pittman is third. Mooney could probably be that. Pitts is tight end. I mean, Josh Allen. Okay. Again, I guess everyone's just kind of the same. There's no team that right now that I see that like excites me. Like I'm like, oh yeah, that's a great team. It's just like, I feel like there's a hole in at least one part of the roster. I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative here. I want to be excited, but I think a lot of people reached on a bunch of people, or just it's weird who they ended up with. So this one doesn't excite me either. But it's pretty standard, so I'm just gonna give it a C. I'm betting once I get to like 9 and down, I bet it's gonna get a lot better. But yeah, I'm just gonna give this a C plus. So Team Keen, he started with Taylor and Kelsey, then went with Cooper, Moore, Chris Carson, I think is good. DJ Shark, Will Fuller, Chris Edmonds, Antonio Brown, Tom Brady, Chuba Hubbard, and Miko Hardman. Let's see here. So you're flexing. We're playing Shark or Fuller for sure. And then you can either, I don't mind that as much. He's either flexing Fuller, Edmonds, or Antonio Brown. He has Tom Brady for his QB. I think this is better than most of the teams I saw. I'd probably put this on par with Pierre's. So I gave Pierre a C plus. So probably where I'd put this. All right, Al. Went your 4 wide receivers: Hill, Ridley, Lamb, Chase. I don't mind that. I think if Chase it does boom this year, it's going to look like an amazing pick. So I guess I don't mind that. So you got Gaskins, Hawkinson, Carter, Gordon, Connor, Rashard Penny. Let's see here. Gaskin as your RB1 is scary. Carter could be the guy. Gordon could hold on to his job. Connor, probably the 1-2 back. It will definitely be interesting to see how your running backs finish at the end of the year. And you have Rashad Penny, I should mention that, in case Chris Carson gets hurt or anything. But he still has the health concerns. I like this team because I feel like this is the boom bust team. Like it's either going to do really well or it's going to do really bad. But I think that's why I like it. So I'm going to give it a B. Now we go to Clapping Cheeks. Austin Eckler at the 10. I think it's worth it. Metcalf, Cup, Johnson. Definitely like. Davis, good pick there. I feel like that's how the 10th, 9th, and usually the 11th go. It's usually 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and your running backs aren't bad. Jamal Williams in the 6th, probably maybe a tad early, but I don't mind it. Goddard's the pick I have the big concern for. I think you could have got him later, at least at the 8-3, and then picked a better wide receiver. Like even like Juju here, I would have been fine with. I know he's not the greatest, and he's with Big Ben, but he could give you that. I mean, he's a guy who could get you 10 or 15 a week, but he also has the upside to where he could blow up a week and get you 25 one week because he's catching all the touchdowns or something. Then you went Cooks, Bateman, Rager, Stafford in the 11th is good. Sorry, excuse me. And then Rondale Moore. I do like this team. I think it's easily. I mean, his flex option is the only thing I have concerns with. I'm going to give him a B. I do like it. Stafford. Yeah. With Cup, he's got a stack, which I do like. He's got Johnson. I guess that's why he maybe didn't want Juju. That makes sense now. But even Robbie Anderson, but he has Brandon Cooks, who I guess we'll have to get some work. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B. All right, Chris. Took Adams over Diggs. Kind of disappointed in that. No, Adams, Jones, Woods, Godwin, Kareem Hunt, Judy, Sermon, Dak Prescott, Gage, Edwards, Gainwell. Yeah. Again, I will say from Al on, I just like the teams a lot better than the rest of the group. I can tell you that. Yeah, this is solid all the way around. Because you have Judy's what, your flex play? Yeah.
Yeah, Judy or Sermon or Gage.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I'm gonna give you an A because I just don't see a hole. Like
Wow. Thank
other
you.
than your tight end. And to be honest, when you build like this, you know what you're doing in tight end. And
Okay.
yeah. So I mean that's your only question mark. Dahuski, I love the start of your draft. I don't know if I'm gonna like the end. So we went Diggs, Hopkins, Edwards, Gibson. ETN's the weird part, but I think you did need a running back there. So I think ETN's fine. Kyler Murray in the sixth. That I don't mind that at all. Juju, Robbie Anderson, Marvin Jones, Damian Harris. I don't mind the Damian Harris. You're just looking for ups. Hope he booms or bust. I think that's your big thing. Gabriel Davis for Buffalo, fine. And you're in the same thing. I'm big on Clyde. Gibson is the only concern here, and that's why you're getting him in the fourth. I think he's what decides your team. That and if Harris does pop off. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a B plus. I think this is right behind Chris's. You have some question marks, but I think you drafted in case of like if Gibson's hurt, then you have ETN to put in, and you have a wide receiver you can throw in your flex spot. That's not bad. And if Gibson or ETN doesn't fall, and the biggest thing is Harris then will be your RB2, but he's just your RB2, so I don't mind that. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a B plus. We'll do it that way. Yeah, I don't know why I don't like some of these first rounds. I don't know if it's just because I don't know. I might upgrade Pierre's grade. I gave him a C plus. He's probably a B actually. Think about it.
All right.
But he's the only grade I'm probably changing.
All right. Yeah, definitely in our drafts, the back half seems to be easier.
I don't know if it's just because you're either waiting for the value to fall to you or it's just are we more cynical and I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why the first half is just
for the first round picks alone. I mean, so you have Christian McCaffrey on a tier in his own, right? And then like anyone from Cook through Saquon to me is kind of, I don't know, in a tier. And I wonder if there's some benefit to being on the back end of that.
Yeah, I think so because usually you can get like 3 really good, like top 20 wide receivers. And you can still get like a decent RB2. That's why I feel like towards the back is good. But only because in our drafts you get guys like, look at that. Chris Carson, Myles Gaskin, Mike Davis, Kareem Hunt, Travis Etienne. They're normally not there at the end of the 5th round.
Yeah. I will say if Mayhem took Thielen over Smith and kept the Sutton and everything else the same, I would like it more because then Claypool's his third receiver where Sutton I think is fine, gives you the 10 to 15, Thielen 10 to 15. Claypool would be your boom bust guy. So I just don't know what Smith's going to do, and the fact that he's there with Rager, like I'm just off of Rager, so like I can't be big on Smith and off of Rager.
Yeah, I would have liked Thielen over Smith for sure. But I do like what he did. I don't like the Landry pick, you know why. But I do like the other three. And I like Campbell. So, and I do like his three RBs could carry him. So.
Oh yeah, his 3 RBs could carry him. I would have loved to seen a better boom bust receiver, and I feel like Claypool's the boom bust. Smith,
Yeah, I'm okay with Sutton, Claypool, and Waddle. But yeah, I agree. I would like to see Thielen over Smith for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for grading, Jeremy.
No problem. Yeah. So here's a question I guess we can ask right at the end.
Sure.
When are you guys just gonna announce when you guys are gonna do a fantasy league or
Yeah, it'll probably be in like August when we get closer to the season.
Okay.
There's no reason to do it earlier. We'll just do like a live draft in like an hour, just like this. I mean, obviously it'll be more rounds, probably be like 15 or 16 rounds, but yeah, it'll be closer to August.
Are you planning to do normal redraft or best ball or?
No, it'll be just a normal redraft league, probably just like this: 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex, 1 tight end, 1 QB. Probably no defensive kickers because that's just annoying.
Yeah, I'm excited. Looking forward to it if I can get in. Obviously,
yeah,
as much as I need to beat Pierre and Chris as much as I possibly can. Show him his boss, right?
Yeah, depending on demand, we might do 2 or 3, depending on how many people. If not everybody gets in the first time, we might do a second one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be more closer to the season, like late August. So, as long as you're in the Discord, you'll know about it.
Yeah. So join the Discord. Like, comment, and subscribe, right?
Yeah, do all that stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. All right, guys. Good drafting, Jeremy. Appreciate you grading. Nate, appreciate you hopping on. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Good time.
See you guys
next week.